Hey guys, welcome to another episode of Much I Say About Everything. So, once again, thank you to everyone who watched the last video, who liked, who shared. I appreciate. Today's episode will be titled Why Men Objectify Women. Yeah, so before we get into that, first, maybe there's probably a good number of people out there who don't know the meaning of the word objectification. Yeah, so objectification is simply to view another person as an instrument to be used for sexual goals. Yeah, if you view somebody just as something to be used for your sexual gratification, then that is called objectification. And it is more common amongst men than it is amongst women, even though speaking to some of my female friends, some of them tend to disagree with my view on this. You know, like, women do objectify men too. It's women objectify men. Yeah, but it's subtle. You know, it's very subtle. It's not pronounced the way men do it. Yeah, so first of all, it's very wrong to objectify somebody, man or woman. It's not correct. Even though a man will tell you objectify me all you want, because objectifying somebody means you're looking at him like, I want to have sex with that guy, or I want to have sex with that girl. Yeah. So a guy will probably tell you, oh yeah, please objectify me. Objectify me, please. Yeah, but for a woman, it's very demeaning. It's very wrong. It's derogatory. It's inflammatory. It's, wow, so many words I can use. It's just wrong. You see, but then what are the reasons? Why do men objectify women? Are men naturally built to objectify women? Is it that women provoke this objectification? Is it that some women, get a high of the objectification? Is it that some women love it? I don't know. I haven't gone to the field to carry out extensive research, but I do know for a fact that most women do not love it. Any woman who is worth her substance will definitely hate to be objectified. And if you do not want to be objectified, then do not put yourself in a situation, that will make men to objectify you. Do not foster that thought in men. And when I talk about fostering objectification, what do I mean? As a woman, the way you dress, would definitely push some guys to objectify you. Yeah, men are sexual beings, much more than women. I don't know. Again, some people disagree, but when a man sees a beautiful girl, there are two things he can generally see, depending on how decent the guy is. There are two things. So, when you see a girl coming towards you in a classy business suit, looking fly and looking super decent but extremely beautiful, as a man, the first thing that comes to your mind is, wow, now that's a cute girl. She cleans up nice. Yeah. Sex doesn't come to your mind when you look at a girl who is in a business suit, in a decent dressing. The first thing that comes to your mind probably is, if I talk to this girl, she's gonna look at me like, dude, you're not up to my level. Yeah, so you need to you pack fine, bro, pack fine. Yeah, before you talk for that kind of girl, you need to pack fine. Yeah, when you see a girl dressed that way, objectification, in most cases, goes to the back of your mind. Now, let's take example 2. When you see a girl coming towards you as a guy or a group of guys, and she's put it on a mini skirt that's like really, really short, and putting on straps in the name of, a top with her cleavages all out, her nipples all pointy. The first thing that comes to your mind is, I want to hit that. I want to hit that. Yeah, I want to hit that. That's what comes to your mind as a man. And that, my dear brothers, is called objectification. Yeah. And most women foster it. Most women kind of like it. which is weird. Some women like to be objectified. The only person who should objectify you in a good way is your husband, because most times you need to present yourself to your husband in a way that will arouse his sexual gratification. Do the things that you feel some young girl can do out there and that could push him to cheat. Dress nice, dress sexy. When you're at home, look, be on fire. When he sees you, should be like, oh my God, girl, yeah, you're doing, my body's doing me things. Yeah, you're making my body, yeah. As a wife, that's what you should do. You should make your man want you. When he looks at you, he should be like, I want this woman. That's what you should do. Don't be at home and you're looking like, I don't know, Mother Teresa. So like, try as much as possible to, if your husband objectifies you, yeah, no problem with that. Any other person, now there's a problem with that. Yeah, so decent dressing pushes away objectification and pushes away really stupid guys. Yeah, when you're well packaged, before a guy talks to you, he kind of thinks twice. You don't have to expose every part of your body for a guy to be attracted to you. If you're beautiful, guys will be attracted. If you're decent, men will be attracted. Boys like objectifying women. Men look at the real deal, Yeah. Nobody likes a meal that is open. Flies and all kinds of cockroaches settle on that stuff. When the meal is well covered, well packaged, now that's what a real man wants. A boy will see you in that way and all he thinks about is, I want to hit that. When a man sees a decent lady, he starts thinking, wow, I could present this one to my papa. Yeah, that's what men think. That's how they see women. So you need to kind of stop men in general from objectifying you. It's wrong, first of all. It's very, very wrong when you look at somebody just as a sexual being. Yeah. And some women say, well, you don't expect me to hide parts of my body. I'm not supposed to be ashamed of my body and stuff like that. And when, for example, you put on a really tight skirt, this is to my fellow teachers, and you go to class, it's really tight and all the contours are out, all the shapes are protruding, everything is, yeah. And then you're writing on the board and wow, the backside it's protruding, well curved in that skirt. And then you hear your young male students doing so like when you hear that, that's objectification. And as a teacher, I'm not saying you shouldn't look good. You should be decent. As a female teacher, there's no way a female student is going to objectify a guy. I don't think so. I've taught for quite a few years and I don't think a student has ever objectified me. I mean, I didn't look so fly at any time, I didn't clean up so nice. Back, when I go to class, I have not really cleaned up so nice, like in a suit and tie and all of that. But I don't think, it doesn't matter how a man dresses, he definitely will not be objectified by students. But a female teacher, you have to be very careful. Students will objectify you. Your male colleagues will objectify you. So be decent. But try as much as possible not to be sensual. There's a difference between looking good and being sensual. What you wear to a party, it's not what you put onto a classroom as a teacher, as a female teacher. It's just not what a man can put on whatever he wants. But a woman, there's so many loopholes you have to go through in terms of avoiding objectification. Yeah, so it's all about your decency. When you see these girls with the braless and the nipples protruding and the cleavages all out with the short skirt, my former principal, Pastor Nyaba, used to call them Satan's butterflies. So like he said, when he gave his life to Christ and he saw something like that coming from a distance, he turned his head, he put it to the right and then he's coming and he's singing, I have decided to follow Jesus. I have decided to follow Jesus. And it's hard. It's hard to do that as a man. It's really hard. Sometimes I'm walking on the road and I see a girl so sensual coming towards me, and oh boy, you want to look, you want to stare, but I like discipline, self-discipline. I turn my head and I move, and sometimes you feel your neck, it's forcing you. Look at that ass, come on, just look at it, just look at it for a few seconds, you know. Sometimes you turn like, oh yeah, look at that ass, and what did you get from that? Nothing. You get nothing. Unless you are somebody who can talk to a girl on a fly, you really get nothing from that. I'm not a guy who can talk to a girl on the road, so staring at it really doesn't help me in any way. Yeah, but it gives those thoughts, objectifying a woman. Yeah, so objectification is bad in every aspect, whether you're objectifying a man or a woman, even though I don't mind being objectified. I don't mind. You want to objectify me, please go right ahead. Go right ahead. I'm open to that, but please, men, do not objectify women, and women, do not give men the leeway to objectify you. Until our next episode, thanks for watching. Peace.